But in the meantime, we are continuing with our Ignite talk. So I'm going to welcome Heidi Waterhouse from Launch Darkly. So take it away.
Hey, I've recorded a talk for you, and I'm really excited that I get to talk to you all again this year because I miss you and I miss Tel Aviv. So I hope that you enjoy this talk about sarcastic definitions of DevOps words.
And let me pull that up. But let's go to the video.
Hi, my name is Heidi Waterhouse. I'm here from Launch Darkly to talk to you about some DevOps terms that you may have been using wrong all along. I hope this satirical take helps you understand where it is that the industry is actually going. The cloud is just other people's servers. We know that, but it's also an abstraction layer for people who can't get the budget to buy hardware to do the things that they need. And it's the vaporous form of pixie dust. It's like magic. Infrastructure is something that we labor to simultaneously uphold and reform, like changing the tires on a car as it runs down the road. It's really a thrill every minute. Continuous integration is the state of never being sure that you didn't just break the build. If you're deploying all the time, then you could be breaking the build all the time in production. It gives it that extra special, exciting thrill. Automation is the process of making things fail without requiring human oversight. If you automate something, that gives you time to do more thinking about important new failures that you could introduce into your systems. Deployment is when code escapes from where we keep it into public view, and it's also the thing that just took down production. And deployment is a wily devil like that. Testing in production is a variant pronunciation of YOLO, you only live once. It's also a great way to find errors at scale that you might miss in smaller scale production. Mean time to recovery is a measurement of how long it takes to stand things back up while somebody is yelling at you, and how many swear words they use when they describe how they feel about your outage. Microservice is a small independent operation that allows you to infinitely increase the complexity of your testing problems. Every microservice you add is a combinatoric multiplier. Silo is a security device to keep information from one part of the company from getting into any other part of the company. They're very rigid and very secure, and I think everybody is going to adopt them. Nines are a unit of failure. The more nines you have, the more expensive they get, out to infinity, and anything that happens reduces all of your nines. They're just hard to maintain that way. Observability is the ability to tell what has gone wrong in your system with a high degree of cardinality. So even if it's not up, at least you can tell who asked for the thing that made it go down. A/B testing is a way to show a new bug to only half your customers at a given time. It gives you that great feeling of making sure that they can still see the old bugs if they need them. Chaos engineering is introducing poo-flinging monkeys into your production environment on purpose so that you can tell where the poo is going to fall or fly and whether it will hit the rotary impeller. Remote code execution is a way to make magic happen at a distance. It might seem like a scary thing in a security sense, but that's only a problem for entities and companies that aren't magical. And obviously your companies are magical, so you're fine. Don't worry. Event-driven architecture are systems designed around messages being received, hopefully, and or architecture designed around conferences so that we can talk about them. That's an event. Ticketing is a way to assert positive ownership over something so that you can pass the buck more effectively. A ticketing system is just a really efficient way to get other people to do more work. Source control is a layer of software used for hosting merge conflicts and pointers to sketchy dependencies that you didn't know you needed as much as it turns out you need. Serverless is code that you run on somebody else's servers. You can also look up sleight of hand and legerdemain for things that appear to happen in one place but actually happen in another place. No trickery happening here. Autonomy, finally, is the ability to get good and messed up without needing to have any meetings about it. If all of the blame can be attributed to you, then you are an autonomous person in your organization. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you, Heidi. I just wonder, what was the thing that got you to make these slides, right? Like, obviously, people ask us different things and mean other things and confuse terminology. So, what was the thing that broke you and made you make those slides?
So Josh Zimmerman, who does DevOpsDays Madison, did a Jack Handy's deep thoughts about DevOps. And I had been reading Ambrose Bierce's Devil's Dictionary, and I'm like, what if I just explained DevOps in ways that are both true and sort of painful that we don't want to think about?
Interesting. Yeah. Cool. So thank you very much, Heidi. Thank you very much for that. Now I think we have common language to speak among ourselves. So thank you for that.
Thanks.